Safety first.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. We are now back from the lake with Mark's family and we had such a good time. Quite honestly, most of the time we were just out on the boat on the water. To me, there's just nothing better than being out on the water. It's just so relaxing. You put your phone down, you just listen to the water and you get to just cruise on the lake and see all of the beautiful houses and just all of the beautiful scenery, the mountains in the background. To me, there's just nothing better than life on the lake, quite honestly. And it's just truly something that I really hope to be able to do one day, is to move to the woods and live on a lake and have my boat and my kayak and my pottery studio and just kind of live out the rest of my days on earth like that. Nothing would make me happier than that. And so each year when we get to go and spend it out there on the lake, we just have the best time, and it just kind of reminds me of what life could potentially look like for me in the future. And so in addition to lots of time on the water, Mark's brother actually ended up getting married on the lake this year. And so we had a really lovely day, very small ceremony with his brother and his new wife, Allie. And we just had such a great time together celebrating them. We actually put them on the boat and kind of allow them to have some quiet time on the boat and just kind of sail away. And it was really fun cheering them on and just being able to spend their special day with them. And so we had, of course, lots of great food, lots of great drinks, and just time together. And it was just really, really fun. And as much as I love being there and as much as I miss being on the water and being in a boat, I couldn't wait to get back home to my projects, specifically my house. Now, if you guys saw my last video, at the very end, after all of the credits and the follow me and the subscribe and all of those things, I went to the pottery studio to see if my house was complete, and it was. It was right before we were leaving for the lake, but I just had to go and see because it would have killed me to wait yet a whole nother week before I could check again. So she is done and I couldn't be happier. Just look at it. And I did decide, I don't know if you guys remember, but I couldn't remember if I was going to, I couldn't decide if I was going to paint it white or leave it the color of the clay, which is this kind of creamy white. And I opted to do the creamy white instead of the bright white. And I'm so glad that I did it. It still gives the same exact essence of my childhood home, but it just tones it down a little bit. It's not as bright, but I just think she is absolutely stunning. I couldn't be happier. So I guess if there was one thing that I could change about this house is, and I've said this before, but I wish that I would have thought about me wanting to see the inside of the house. When I first started this project, I honestly just wanted to make my childhood home and have her setting up there on my shelf, and that was it. But you guys saw, as I was going on, I just felt like I wanted to also recreate some of the special rooms in the house, along with some of the furniture that I remember as a child inside of the house. And so unfortunately, there's just no way to take the lid off of this house. And I wish that I would have thought of that, but I didn't until it was way too late. And so then I just thought, then you guys saw me making all sorts of things like my couch and my kitchen table and my bed when I was a teenager, and all these like little things that I remember having in our childhood home. home, I made all of those things to put inside. And so essentially I was just going to set all of them inside of the house and then put the house over top of them. And then throughout all of the little windows that I have here in the house, you could, once I turn the lights on inside, see inside to see what the house looked like. And I, of course, am going to decorate for my birthday, decorate for Halloween, for Christmas, of course. And so I wanted there to be a way that people can see inside of the house. Now, I have thought of an idea of how I can really kind of make the inside of the house inside of the house. And let me explain. So I made this little template here. And what I want to do is take this piece of wood that I found. It's just some leftover wood that we've had from when we did our cabinets. And these are kind of the inserts of the cabinets that we did downstairs in our kitchen coffee bar. And so I'm going to take this, cut all of these little pieces here so that the house can sit right on top of this, so it fits right inside of there like that. And then when I take off the house, then we'll have all of the walls. And so I'll put a wall here, and then I'll put another wall here to separate the kitchen from the living room from my bedroom. And so there's just gonna kind of be like this little 3-room house. It's just gonna sit here. And within the house, I'm gonna put the paneling and the wallpaper, the pink painted walls for my bedroom, so that when we take off the house, the inside of the house still remains intact. If I didn't have this piece, then I would just have a bunch of furniture sitting there, and you really couldn't see the essence of the 3 rooms. And so I think by building this little piece out of wood and kind of mimicking exactly what I painted in the inside of the house, I think it'll just be kind of nice, and it'll kind of give me more of that little dollhouse effect. Even Mark said that I should just keep this completely outside and just have like the house sitting here and then this sitting next to it, just so that you can see all of the stuff that's inside of the house. Just wait until you see all of the things. I've already placed the kitchen together and the living room and my bedroom together, and it looks really, really cool in these 3 spaces. And so I think that could be a potential idea too. If I didn't want to have all of this hidden underneath of the house, I could just kind of display it on the outside. So we'll see. Once I get it all together, you guys can kind of tell me which way that you like, but I think that this is going to be a really cool idea to do. And so one thing, everything about this house is perfect. There's no cracks. There's just nothing wrong except for one little tiny thing, which I think by creating this is going to help alleviate that issue. So if you guys remember, there's wood paneling. Half of the living room, half of the kitchen had wood paneling down at the bottom. And I used that same patina that I used on the tree that I made, as well as like the little picnic table, the kitchen table, all kind of looks like it's wood. And so that's what I did in the inside as well for that paneling. What I forgot to do is I forgot to put wax over top of that patina. And I knew better. I just forgot. I was rushing, trying to get this done before we left. But what I did is I glazed the patina, and when you glaze the patina, it ends up turning like this green color. So as you can see here, this is the paneling. This is what would have been the paneling. It should have looked like this brown here. But unfortunately, because I glazed the whole piece, I forgot to wax this part. It turned green. So it's okay. I really do love the wallpaper that I did inside. I think that turned out well, but I do think that I'm just going to go ahead and cover it up. So when you take the house off, it's going to look like this. I could even paint this if I wanted to brown, but I don't know if I'm going to go through the hassle of doing that. But this is what it's going to look like when you take the house off. But then sitting underneath will be the wood paneling down at the bottom. There's going to be some other little elements that that I found that I'm going to show you guys and I'm really excited about for this piece. There will be separated walls. I'm going to repaint the wallpaper. I'm going to cut a little hole so that you still will be able to see the side of the kitchen from the outside of the house. And so what I have, if you guys remember when I was in New York and I went to that fabulous Delores store, I bought these little shingles that I thought that I was going to go ahead and put on the roof. But what I've now decided to do, because I actually really do love how the roof turned out, I am going to use these shingles as the siding at the bottom of the kitchen walls as well as the living room walls. And so I think what I'm going to do is take some leftover stain that I have from many projects that we've done over the years and stain these and then glue these to the side of the wood wall. And then I'll probably paint in the living room kind of like a creamy white color, and the kitchen will be the wallpaper, and then in my bedroom will be all pink. So that is the plan. I really just plan to take this little template that I have here, which fits pretty well inside of the house, take this apart and then draw out a little template on the wood. I'm going to go downstairs and use our little jigsaw to cut everything out. We'll glue things together and then we'll start to decorate with all the little pieces, doing all of the painting and all of the things. And by the end of this video, we will have a fully completed scenery of my childhood home, and I am so excited about that. So what I'm gonna do is take this down, get my piece of wood, take out the jigsaw, get this cut up, and then we'll bring everything back up here and we'll put everything together. So I will meet you guys downstairs in the garage. All right, I think I am in a good spot right now. I went ahead and glued up the box, and while it does look a little rough right now, it is going to look beautiful in just a short while. But I went ahead, glued it all together. I believe for the most part it is dry. And then off camera, I cut out this hole that goes to the kitchen. And I did that simply because if you're looking from the outside of the house, I wanted you to be able to see inside of the kitchen through these little cutouts there. So yeah, I think everything right now is looking really good, and now I'm in a spot where I can go ahead and start decorating the inside. I also went ahead, like you guys saw, and I stained all the little pieces that were originally going to be the roof, but now it is going to be the little paneling in both the kitchen as well as the living room. So all of those are stained and dried and ready to go. Makes me very happy. Oh, I also did the doorknobs, the horse doorknobs for these two doors. They still need some time to dry. They still are a little tacky, and so it's gonna take probably several more hours before these fully dry. But then once they dry, then I'll go ahead and drill the holes into the doors and then get these mounted just using these little nuts on the back side of the door. But I think they're looking really, really good, but they just need some more time. So yesterday I was at Home Depot because I wanted to go over and quickly pick up some potting soil so that I can replant that plant that I wanted to put into the planter that I got at Cameron's sale. And so while I was there, I started to look around in their little flooring area just to see if there was anything, if I could just buy like maybe one little carpet square or maybe one little piece of linoleum. I was just hoping that I would find something that could go onto the floor to the interior of the house, because of course I'm going all out. So yes, there will be flooring, there will be walls, there will be wallpaper, there will be curtains, all the things. And so when I was back there, I happened to see that they had like a big roll of linoleum as well as a big roll of just like generic carpet. And above there were samples that were free. So I went ahead and just snagged a couple of samples because I just need like enough carpet for this room and for this room and linoleum for this room. So I went ahead and got a couple of samples of carpet. So this is the carpet that I'm going to use. Free 99, very excited about that. Also picked up this piece of linoleum, and I'll just go ahead and cut that to size and then put that into the kitchen floor. Also, they had big rolls of like outdoor artificial turf, and so I picked up some grass that I can put on the outside of the house just to give it, you know, because I also have the tree that's going to go in the backyard. I have the picnic table, I have the grill, I have my little Hot Wheel bike, and so I wanted to have a little grass that's going to go around the house as well. So I picked these up, this up, and this up, all for free. Love that. We are going all out, and I am very, very excited about it. What I am also going to be doing is painting the inside. So the bottom half of the living room and the kitchen, that will be the little the wood paneling, but I'm going to go ahead and recreate the wallpaper that's in the kitchen with those little yellow flowers that you guys saw me paint in the inside of the ceramic house. Then I'm just gonna probably do some sort of like cream in the living room on top of the paneling, and then this will all be pink. And I just think it's gonna be beautiful. So this is the before. And then probably, I don't know, a few minutes for you, maybe 5-10 minutes for you guys, but hours for me. This is gonna look a lot different, but very excited. So let's get to work.
Girl, you are so fun. Ooh.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love every single thing. When I first started this project, I simply wanted to recreate my childhood home out of clay, but nothing could have prepared me for what this project actually turned into. It has exceeded over and beyond my wildest expectations, and I love every single piece. The house itself, the tree, the picnic table, the kitchen table, the phone that I remember being on the wall, the wallpaper, everything in the living room, especially the couch, my bed, my Hot Wheels. Like, there's so many amazing memories wrapped into that house, and I just love how everything turned out. And The doorknob. The doorknob is just so awesome. I just told Mark a little bit ago that now that I know how to do it, I'm going to change all of the doorknobs and I'm going to make them all myself. I was actually really nervous about the epoxy. For me, I thought that the epoxy was just going to set very quickly, but it did take several hours before it hardened up. And so when I just put the doorknobs onto the door, I was just a little nervous that I just didn't want the doorknobs to fall off of that little back piece that I put on the back, that little spacer, but everything is solid and I feel 100% confident that I can open and close those doors as much as I need to without damaging the doorknobs at all. So I hope that you guys loved it. I love how the glass or the glaze turned out on the horse as well as the blanket, putting that patina on the saddle to make it look like leather. I just think that that was such a smart idea and decision to make, and it turned out perfectly. But back to the house. Just sitting here and kind of just looking at everything, it has made me think about my parents when they were so young, in their very early 20s, just married, and they bought this house with a dream of building a family in it. And it is not lost on me that the amazing childhood memories that I had is normal, because I know that it was not like that and is not like that for every single person. But I'm one of the lucky ones that I was blessed with amazing parents and a fabulous family in this beautiful little starter house. And within that house, it truly has built me into the person that I am today. The person that I was when I lived in that house so long ago is exactly who I am today. And I absolutely love it. Every single thing just has turned out so beautifully. There's a couple of things about the inside of the house. As much as I love it being in the inside and having that little light shine through the windows, it is just a little hard to see all of the hard work and of all of the pieces that I created inside of the house. And so I think Mark is right by maybe bringing out that little inside piece. I'm not sure. You guys let me know what you think, but I just really have enjoyed making so many of those pieces, and I just don't want them to be hidden. So I kind of think, and that's kind of why I left this space open up over here, just so that maybe this could be like the inside of the house area, so that I can look at the inside just as much as I do on the outside. I do have a lot of pieces still, for Christmas. I have my little Christmas tree. Actually, I have two. When it's my birthday in October, I made myself a little birthday cake. Oh, I don't think you can see it, can you? Let me do that. So I made myself like a little birthday cake. So I think that is going to be super cute. Oh, I also made a little skirt for one of the Christmas trees. So I think that's going to be cute. You guys saw me make the little ghost and the two little pumpkins. So I'll be putting those out for Halloween. When I was in New York, in addition to the KFC that I put on the picnic table, as well as the burger and French fries that I put on the kitchen table, I have this little pan of popcorn as well as the meatloaf, and I'll go ahead and change those out throughout the year. But I love I don't know how many more times I can say this, but I just absolutely love this project. I have just enjoyed being able to show you guys the process and being able to pull you into some of my favorite childhood memories. And I think what has been so cool about it is that I know that this project is very, very personal to me, but I love that on your side of the camera, you guys have been able to resonate with this project. And so and shared some of your own childhood memories with me, as well as some people had a favorite tree just like I did, and so many of you had a Hot Wheels just like I did. So even though this project was very, very personal for me, I felt like you too were able to go down your own memory lanes. And so I think it's just been the best project, and I love that it is now finally finished, because there's so many other things that I need to start working on. I need to finish up the tile work. I need to go ahead and start all of the pieces that I want to make sure to have for you guys, so that you can have so many of the pieces that you've seen me build over the last couple of months in your own homes. And so I really need to work on that. And luckily, the next couple of months, I actually am going to be right here in North Carolina. I have no plans on traveling, so I'm going to be spending all of my time working as much as I can so that you guys can have some of the pieces, especially the vase that you guys love so much. I hope to make so many of those, so every person that wants one will be able to have one. But I'm going to be very, very busy. But I'm very, very happy that I was able to finally put a close to this project and now have it up on my shelf to enjoy. It has just been a really long and fun process, and I honestly just couldn't be more thrilled with how it turned out. And with that, I am going to let you guys go for today. I hope that you have enjoyed not only today's video, but this entire process of watching me turn my childhood home into this, which I love so much. So with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you over on the newsletter on Friday morning at 10 a.m. as always, and then I'll see you guys right back here next Sunday. Okay? Bye! Love you guys.